welcome to the show today. And on the show, on my vlog today, video show, like a blog but on video, a vlog. The title of the show today and what we're going to talk about is, did you ever wish someone would just disappear? Did you ever do that? Wish they would just disappear? Or die? They would be the ones that would die instead of someone else who died. I just saw on the news the other day on a video, it was a news article from way back a few years, but it was interesting because the woman was arrested and put in jail. But I, being human and flesh, thought what she did is something that I might do myself. I'm saying might, because you never know. If it didn't happen to you, you don't know what someone's capable of doing. But if you want to be truthful about everything that you talk about, I think you'd want to do it. You would think about doing what this lady did. So the guy that murdered her daughter, that first molested her daughter, sexually assaulted her daughter, then murdered her daughter that was only like 7 or 8 years old. She went to where the trial was going on with a pistol and she shot him. She shot him dead. Now, am I saying, oh, that's a good thing to do? It's not. But the heartache and sorrow and deep, deep pain she felt because what he did to her child, I think I would think about doing that to someone. I really do think I would think about it. Do I want anyone to die way before their time? We're all going to die, as you know. Enoch went straight to heaven. We know about him from the Bible. If you read the Bible, if you don't, okay. I was on a video site today that said the worst book in the world is the Bible, that it's so boring. It's so hard to read. I would never read the Bible because I tried to read Revelation and it was so confusing. And other people said it was like a fantasy. Well, it's God. It took John to the island. Was it Patmos? Anyway, Revelation itself is a mystery. It's going to happen, and it's told, and they talked in Revelation in the beginning to the different churches and telling them what's going on with them that's wrong and what you need to do to straighten up and fly right, like my mom used to say. You better straighten up and fly right. Okay, you made your bed, now you gotta lay in it. And the Bible is many books together, the Old Testament, the New Testament, and then you have books written by different apostles and disciples. And Paul wrote a lot of letters, like to the Ephesians, to the Corinthians, to Philippi, he wrote a letter. That would be Ephesians, the Philippians, Galatians. He wrote letters to people. And then they wrote the Gospels, the good news, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, about the truth. And it's not about being a martyr, and if you take so many people with you or make them be like you, that you're the best person in the world and you're going to go to paradise and have all this given to you because you did such a wonderful thing. There's nothing you can do to earn heaven. It's a gift. It's a grace gift from God, sending Jesus in the human form, God in the flesh, and that's why there is salvation. It's through grace, not of anything you do good. But yet there are laws that you should follow, because right now our country is in a lot of big hot water with things going on. And if you read Revelation, it's pretty simple to read. It's a little confusing, but it talks about the different things that are going to go on before this happens and that happens, and then the vials open up and the messengers and angels, and it's a God talk thing, and pray for understanding when you read it. But I think it's going to go to some kind of a mark which is in your right hand or in your forehead, like a microchip, something like that. But back to the subject of our vlog today, our show today, allowed to talk. And we're allowed to talk, and you don't have to agree with anything I say. You can say the Bible's the worst book in the world and this is the truth. And this guy who said it's okay to do this and sin and change the law because he's the big boss. That's okay. You do that, that's up to you. I believe the Bible's the truth, and that's the way I stand. And that's the way, when you listen to my video or my show, it's going to be including things about the Bible. But as a human being and being flesh, we have things that are not right. And there are principalities in the air and spiritual things going on that cause the people to do wrong, to do bad, to do evil things, even be evil. You wonder if they're not possessed by a demon, some of the people you meet in this world sometimes. And the things they're capable of doing, you're like, are they possessed by a demon or are they possessed by a legion of demons? You just have to wonder that. But we should put on the full armor of Christ. Am I getting off on like a sermon here? Like, on my soapbox. I might be a little bit here. But the full armor, the helmet of salvation, the shield of, sword of, the word of the truth. No, the belt. Anyway, it's the full armor. The boots of peace. The belt of truth. The shield of faith. The breastplate of righteousness. No, the breastplate of, I can't remember them. I should look that up before I try to talk about it. But the word of God is the sword. Anyway, the word of God. So it's about people and the things they've done wrong. And God uses people that even made big, big mistakes in their life. Go to King David, for one, with Bathsheba bathing on the roof of when he was looking out over the castle. If you don't read the Bible, you won't know the rest of that story. So it's about people and the things we do and how God came for us and saved us anyway. And if he would have made us like puppets, that wouldn't be for any good pleasure. He gave us free will to do what we like. So yeah, I have free will in my flesh and I sin. And I don't want to sin willfully, but sometimes I sin because I'm sinful and I think about things that happened in my life. And like that guy who molested, raped, and then murdered like a 7-8-year-old child, a little girl, and his mother came and shot him dead. My flesh in the sinful state says, good for her. Sorry. I have to be honest. Then I think, did I ever wish someone dead? Oh, yes, I have. I have thought, or disappear. I wish some of my co-workers would just disappear, not really die or go away. Did I ever wish I was dead and never born? Yeah. As a teenager with things going on, I thought, I wish I was never born, or wish I could just get out of this somehow, and it's a sin to commit suicide. But if you do a bad thing, like you're changing your tire on a major highway and you're putting the tire back on and you drop the tire down on your toe and it crushes your toe and you say, Holy Mother effer of all. You curse like crazy. And then a car runs you down and you're dead and you don't have time to ask for forgiveness. You are covered by the grace of Jesus Christ. He keeps me saved every single day. And I praise his holy name for that. But some of the crap that went on in my family with my in-laws, and then my husband's younger brother passed away from heart problems, and then he had stomach issues, and he had COVID, and something with diverticulitis or diverticulosis. Lysis, losis, esis, I don't know how to say all those words. But he died. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to say it right out. I wish it would have been his wife and not him. Because to me, she's one of those people you wish would just disappear. But, that doesn't put me on the, if they find her dead, that doesn't put me on the list. Because I don't want to be nowhere near her, to say the truth, 100%. But if I wish someone would die or be disappearing, honestly, yes. I wish it would have been her and not him, my husband's youngest brother. And then also at the funeral, his funeral, my husband's youngest brother's funeral, his only sister came up and like blah, 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 was saying about, yes, he was so happy that you were starting to come around more. And he was so glad. And like, I'm the one who said no contact with his wife. So I was the bad person. But if she wouldn't be such a legion of so many things. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I wouldn't have been no contact. But it's still my fault, so let it be the scapegoat, tie it on my back, whatever. I wish death on no one, but if I had my choice of which one it would be her, honestly. That's the honest truth. So, because of things that personalities tell you that she was and is, and I still, because of her mind games, mind screwing she did, and I believed it because of my childhood. We don't want to go all there again, but yes, no contact remains. So I hope you're having a wonderful day and that you just keep singing, dancing, making music, and singing to the Lord, making the melody from your heart. There's within my heart a melody. Keep that going and enjoy your life. Thank you for liking my videos and for subscribing to my YouTube channel, my vlog, or whatever you want to call it. And I just enjoy doing this and talking about the truth. So I hope you're having a wonderful day and just keep having a great time.